Hey, how the heck are you? Welcome back to Sit with Nick, where we just sit, smoke, and talk shit. How's your day been going?
Nah, that's some real shit though. Let's get it. Welcome back to Sit with Nick. We just sit, smoke, talk shit. And today I got a weird. Everything's weird. I shouldn't even say it's weird, but I've been reading this book on the power of intention, and it's not really about the power of intention, more so about the law of attraction. And essentially it goes, if you're negative, that's what you're going to attract in your life, and if you're positive, then that's what you're going to attract. So like, if you blame everybody for your problems, and you never like to take responsibility, and you never like to admit when you're wrong, you always try to be right, and like you just allow your ego to take over your emotions. And so in that case, that person probably wouldn't be living the happiest life, opposed to the person who sees negative stuff in life as opportunities to grow as a person. And it's really just like this whole game of life is really just a bunch of different perspectives, and kind of like how the positivity thing will go is like, if I don't know, maybe my fucking car tire goes flat, and I can look at it like, oh shit, like my fucking tire went flat. But you can also look at it as an opportunity to learn how to fix a flat tire, and next time it happens, it will be easier than the first time. And it's like, what's the fucking, like, there's nothing to complain about. Like, it happened, you're just gonna complain and make it worse. So it's like, shut the fuck up and just go through it happily, and you're gonna grow from it, and you're gonna be rewarded in one way or another. So like I'm saying, with the whole positivity thing, and so like going out and just smiling and saying hi to people, how are you? And like I said, I go to the dog park to kind of for my dog, but I also use it as like a place to socialize and build my social skills. So, and it's weird because I'm gonna get back to the dog park story. That's like where like the whole, like, the meat of the story is, I guess. But backstory. So I dropped out of CCRI. I was going for business. Didn't find it practical. I feel like it's more practical to find yourself as a person while you're young and you're still able to take chances and you don't really have that many responsibilities, rather than finding yourself while going to school and paying all that money and maybe not even really finding yourself, and now you're just in debt, and you're kind of like in this, it's kind of a trap. If you look at it, if you don't approach it the right way, then you can really get trapped in that shit, and it's like you really can't do anything about it, and it's like, it's fucked up. It's fucked up if you don't really know like what you want to do, because like if you go to school for 4 years and then you're like, yo, fuck this major, I don't want to be a fucking dermatologist. I want to be a fucking gynecologist, vaginacologist. But it's like, it's just like, so I dropped out, and it's like the whole positivity thing, just staying positive. Like I never like, I had my faith in, you could say, like, the law of attraction. And but I really just think it's like the perspective you have. If you're positive, then it's not even about like magic shit. Like you just don't get it. But it's the way that you go about, it's the way like you conduct yourself, and the way how you go about your life. And like, say if you were just sad all the time, you didn't want to talk to anybody, then you wouldn't talk to anybody. But say if you were happy, somebody owns a business, and you got a really enticing persona, and you're really outgoing, and maybe they provide you with a job opportunity or any type of opportunity, maybe like, anything to make some money, but you wouldn't get that opportunity without putting yourself out there and being happy with putting yourself out there. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like the law of attraction. So fucking when I dropped out of school, like I wasn't working for like 8 months, and I never really worried. Money was never my main priority, because I knew if I stayed positive and if I just built myself as a person, like worked on my emotional intelligence and just the things that I think make people, and I felt like that was more important than putting money first in my situation, because like I'm living at home, so it's like I have the opportunity to say, all right, like I don't really have to make money. I should be, but I don't really have to be doing it. So like I was super patient in getting a job. I tried to get a job throughout those 8 months, but I'm not flipping burgers. I had a few jobs. I worked for some shitty ass boss. I was doing stage handing, and then he gave me consistent hours, but it's like I was never really worried about getting the money. I was more worried about myself as a person and building my character. And so with that being said, those 8 months that I've built myself as a person, I've got a job, and those 8 months are just I don't even remember, like they don't mean anything to me anymore, because I have my job already, and I have 8 months of 8 months of work on myself that that lasts a lifetime. So staying positive and just trying different ways to get a job. Some people send in their resumes to people. Some people walk in and ask for the opportunity. And so my thing, I went on Craigslist and just looked for jobs, and I just found this moving gig randomly, man. I found my boss. He's a really genuine guy, and he's super, like, he doesn't, like, he's not a fucking cheap piece of shit. He pays you, like, if you want to get paid on the day, he'll pay you. The dude I work with is super fucking cool. He just talks mad shit, and I love that about him. And it's like, it's better to fucking just talk and be all crazy and shit than be boring. And it's different. He's a different person, and that's adding more substance to my life by working for them, on top of like getting, like, I get a workout when I work, so I'm getting strong on top of that. And when I go to people's houses to move them, this is like one of my favorite things about the job, is that I get to see how other people live. I get to see how they live in their world, you know what I'm saying? I get to see how people treat each other in their own homes. It's like a lot of people don't get to see, and that just broadens my perspective on life and how people should treat each other and how people treat each other. And it's weird. And I feel like I've came this far from only being positive, and it's so weird. And so, like I said, the meat of the story was the dog park. And I was just talking to this dude that came in, super cool dude, and he had like some yellow Adidas on. I was like, yo, I like your shoes. He was like, yo, thanks. I picked out the outfit myself, and we just laughed, and we were talking, and we came to this agreement on how much we love the dog park. And because there's love like integrated into the dog park, like everybody loves their dogs, so that's why it's such a really nice place to come and socialize. And because people come in the evening, and they'll bring beer, and people will be smoking weed, and people just be talking shit, and people just vibe out with each other, just vibe out with a bunch of strangers, and let our dogs play. And we were just appreciating the fact that we could do that while we were talking to each other last night. And he was like, and he was asking me my story, and I was like, yeah, I don't go to school, yada yada yada, and I'm trying to get a conversion camper. And he was like, yeah, do it, cause he traveled when he was 19, and he said, yeah, do it. You'll see a lot of crazy shit, meet a lot of cool people, see a lot of cool things. I was like, yeah, I agree. And I've been trying to save money. And he was like, yeah, tell you what, I just met this, like, bro, I was just talking to this guy at the dog park, and he said, I'll tell you what. He was like, I work for he's a mortgage loan officer. He's like the manager. And he said, start a GoFundMe. Like, long story short, he said, start a GoFundMe. I said, oh yeah, that's a good idea. He said, tell me about the GoFundMe, and I will put some money in there. And I'll take the link from your GoFundMe and I'll put it on my website for people to go and donate money for you. And once you go travel around the country and you decide to come back, you can come to me, and I'll provide you with a job opportunity as a mortgage loan officer. And it's just like the only reason I had that opportunity handed to me is because I was positive, like literally because I was just happy, and I was happy to talk to the guy. Like, I wanted to talk to the guy and say if I was just sad and I don't want to talk to nobody because I'm a fucking sad nigga, then I just would have had like I wouldn't have had the opportunity presented to me last night. And it's like, that goes to show it's not so much like the law of attraction. I really would love to believe, like I do believe, but I feel like this is it's something more for people to grasp on, like using this perspective to just integrate the law of attraction into their lives. So rather than thinking that there's this abundant energy source that just lives within the universe, which I believe, but instead of believing that, all you have to do is just change your perspective on life. That's literally as simple as it gets, and that could literally change your life, bro. Life is literally nothing more but just different perspectives on how to do different things. I grew up poor as fuck on like government checks, government cheese, fucking food stamps. And it's like, I had a good childhood too. Like, I had a real humble, happy childhood. But the way that I was brought up and the way that my family views money, we view money as this physical. We view money as, to me, it's nothing more than a piece of paper with ink on it. That's all it is that gets you stuff. But like, to lower class people, money is like this. It's like fucking, I don't even know, like, it's just this really valuable thing that you need to survive. So it fucks with your emotions, and it fucks with how you live your life, because you don't have this piece of paper with ink on it. And making money, like, I'm learning this as I'm growing as a person, and I'm real sure that I'm gonna get this down packed, and I'm gonna start making money, and I'm gonna fucking like break the cycle of like my mom and how they view money and how they make money and they spend it before they get it, and and how they buy things to make them feel better, and all that shit. It's all perspectives. And I don't know, I just wanted to fucking talk shit. I kind of lost track what I was talking about, but shit, I know you get the point. Like, just like anything, bro. Like, I was talking to this kid yesterday, and he was like, he knew a kid that was dope sick, and he would stick niggas for dope. Like, he had no money, and he would just stick up people and take their wallet and be like, yo, like, is your life worth more than your wallet? And people would just give up their wallet to him, and then that was that. But I was just making an example of like using perspectives and like, and how that can change your view on life, because I feel like a person who would allow their ego and their pride to get away of their logic, I guess. Like a nigga would say, "Oh, you know who I am, nigga? Nigga, you know who I am? Nigga, you not taking my wallet. You're not taking my wallet. What the fuck? Are you crazy?" And then the fucking, and it's like, it's just niggas' pride. But like, bro, like you, like I just, it's not even the pride. It's not even the pride aspect, because that person isn't even a person. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're fuck. They're like, man, I made a really good fucking example yesterday, and it's like, it's not. Hold on. It's not worth your life. Your life is not worth somebody else's problem. You know, like I just like I know like a lot of people who would just not want to give up their wallet to a nigga that's dope sick, just because their pride would get in the way. But it's like, bro, the nigga's dope sick. Like, do you think he cares about your fucking life, about that wallet? Like, and it's like, and it's not even, I don't know, it's fuck. It's just like, this is such like a choppy example, but like it's facts. It really is facts. Like, how are you gonna try to like protect your pride or whatever by not giving up the wallet and letting the nigga who's not even like there mentally take your life? Like, it's not, I don't know. That was probably like a fucking really choppy example. I explained that like shit, and I apologize, but still, it's just like using different perspectives to like just get through life. Like, the wallet isn't worth you getting hurt. Like, it's not. It's just money. It's just a wallet. It can be replaced. No harm, no foul. I'm sure the nigga on dope don't give a fuck what happens. As long as he just gets his money, and you know, that's his problem, bro. Don't let other people's problems affect you. And it's like, yo, if somebody sticks you for your wallet, it depends. It really does depend. For me, if I knew a nigga was dope sick, bro, I would give him the wallet. And it's like, it's a really touchy situation. This is not even touchy, but like, you understand like where people come. Like, when a nigga robs somebody, bro, it's not because they just, bro, it's because they need it, bro. It's cause their daughter is fucking starving. It's because, it's just shit like that. I don't know. It's just different ways to look at different situations and how to address them, rather than saying, oh, who do you think you are, trying to take my shit. The nigga's daughter might be fucking starving. So it's like, you know, it's like, I don't know about, like, it's not even the fact that I'm giving something up, but it's the fact that I'm trying to protect something that doesn't really mean much. And it's like, my life is like online, and I don't know. I did a really fucking choppy ass job with that example, but you understand, man. Just like using different perspectives really changes a person's life. And there's nothing else to it. That's it, nigga. That's all I want to talk about. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy the rest of your day. I hope it's full of surprises. I hope it's full of happiness. I hope it's full of a bunch of shit, bunch of food, and a bunch of stuff. Hope somebody fills up your gas tank and shit. And I hope your mama makes hot tamales tonight with some cheese tortillas, some shit. And you niggas just good. You go to bed, have a nice night, wake up, have a nice day. That's how it's gonna go. That's how it's gonna be. Alright, guys. Bye-bye.